All right, what is going on, everybody? What is going on? It's your boy Nye. Let's see if this is actually working. All right, we are live. Word. I've been struggling with it a little bit this evening. Getting this together has been a little bit of a struggle. I would like to find the live stream link. Where can I find this? And there it is. I'm actually going to rename this. That's not the name I want. Nice live stream. I'm just going to leave it like this right now. We're going to talk about a bunch of different things, but let me get this out on Twitter, ready to roll. We're going to rename that. We're going to look at some charts. We're going to talk about the market and opinions and all that good stuff. So let's get into it in 1 second here. Boom. Thanks for your patience, guys. Tweeted it out. And let's dive into chatting a little bit about the market right now. Since we're live, I'm not really going to be looking at that. I'm going to be looking over here. There's a couple things I want to look at. Right now I'm looking at Bitcoin. Just got over 10.58. Let's look at the day. Actually, let's look at the 7-day chart. 7 days ago, we were in the 9,000s. That dip was pretty brutal. I remember that specifically. And I really think that may... I'm hesitant about it, right? I would like to buy some Bitcoin in the $8,000 range. It would be great to buy a little bit more in the $8,000 range. I've got some cash set aside to buy it in the $8,000 range. But that little thing right there that you can see on the screen, it's got me a little hesitant. It's got me in the position of saying that might have been the bottom. Things seem to be moving in an uptrend. I'm not going to get super bullish until we're over 10.8. That's not my specific target. I was talking with my boy Cred the other day. Shout out to Crypto Cred. And that is his target. That is his aim. So let's see if we can get over 10.8. If we get over 10.8, then I might forget about putting the cash in lower, and I might just go back into Bitcoin with some of the USDC that I have sitting on the sidelines right now. But we'll see. I'm not super. I'm not thinking this is the dead end or the end of all things if I don't get in immediately. I'm going to play this one a little bit more patient. There's a couple real good traders who are some of my buddies that I'm watching and seeing what they do, because I don't trade. It's not my thing. But if I could buy some Bitcoin in $8,000 range, that would be fan-fucking-tastic. I'd appreciate it. I'd love it. Some of the other things I wanted to talk about in this stream are, let's see, what was I going to talk about in this stream? I haven't been on a stream. What comes first? Look at that. Everybody was wrong on that one. Shouldn't be surprised. Not everybody. There's a good amount of people that said that they weren't wrong. But anyways, one of the things I really want to talk about on the stream, beyond the market, is the state of the blockchain industry, the conference scene, the future of Bitcoin, a little bit of CoinDust and Bitmaps. But first, I want to talk about Agora. Agora is a blockchain-based voting platform allowing anyone, anywhere, to vote online from a digital device in a fully secure and easy and certain way. So, how am I involved in Agora? Why am I talking about it? Why do I think this is important? I met Leo, the co-founder of Agora, about a year ago now in South Korea. And throughout our time together, I could really tell that this guy was serious. He's passionate, and he wasn't going to give up for any small means. It wasn't ever going to give up. And this guy really believed in what he was talking about. I could tell it was beyond the fucking hype about blockchain, beyond all these companies that were creating ICOs during that time and making a lot of money, raising a lot of money. I could tell Leo was one of the real ones, and he was super, super passionate about what he was building. So after some long conversations together, he invited me to be an advisor for the company. I'm an advisor for Agora, full disclaimer. But I chose to become an advisor for Agora, not just because of the tech, not just because of the mission that they have or any of these other things that they have building, but really I chose to become an advisor for Agora because I believe in Leo. I believe in what he's building. And I think this has the potential to do something massive and massively disrupt the world over the next 15, 20 plus years. So right now, Agora is just laying the base work, the foundation for what's going on. And the cool thing is they are ready to release to the world very, very soon. In the middle of August, to the end of August, they have a listing on the Binance DEX. They're working with Binance and integrating into the Binance DEX and the Binance chain. Really, really cool stuff. And yeah, I really believe in what Leo's doing. I really believe in voting protocols and the potential they have to disrupt public and private markets and public and private sectors and really disrupt the corruption that's going on in all of these. So keep an eye out for Agora. I'm going to be talking about it a lot more over the next week or so. I actually have an interview with my man Leo coming out tomorrow, so keep a heads up for something like that coming soon. But yeah, check out Agora. Last thing I'm going to say, it's just agora.vote if you want to learn more, and it's agora.vote if you want to learn more. You can DM me if you want to learn more about it too. Next thing I was going to get into was, let's see here, state of the blockchain industry. What are my opinions on the state of the blockchain industry? To be 100% honest with you, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. I'm bullish on some of these other altcoins in terms of possible potential. I think Bitcoin is the only one that has validated that it has use, or at least some sort of use and some sort of value, specifically in the network that's been built over the last 10 plus years. I think that's really, really important. I think that's really valuable. I think it shows a use case, not just for Bitcoin, but for decentralization in general. I think it shows that decentralization has the potential to disrupt the world per se. So I'm really, really interested to see what happens with Bitcoin from here. I really think that the next 5 years are going to be very, very interesting. But the state of the whole industry, in my opinion, it's gotten better, right? We don't have a lot of scam ICOs. We don't have a lot of these things going on. But at the same time, I really do believe that part of the industry a lot of the industry is very corrupt. And I think that's pretty evident to anyone who's been in this industry for 6 months to a year or more. There's a lot of people wanting to make a lot of money and being able to make a lot of money very quickly in a very short period of time. And that's not a bad thing necessarily, but if you break normal ethics to do so, then that is kind of a corrupt means of going about things. Now, I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not saying that anyone's doing that, but I've witnessed some things in this industry that have had me a little questioning over times whether I wanted to be involved any longer, things like that. But the matter of fact is, here I am, and we're doing what we're doing, and I really do enjoy the community. I really do enjoy learning about this stuff, and I enjoy creating the things that I'm creating, which I'm going to talk more about real soon. So in terms of the state of the industry overall, we're going to get into the state of conferences as well. It's bullish, man. People are fucking bullish right now. There was a little bit of hesitation. There was a little bit of questioning, and there still is a little bit of hesitation and questioning on this last dip from 13.8K down to 9K-ish, 9.2 or whatever it was. Definitely questioning, those I've heard multiple very, very good traders that I admire talking about how this looks very similar to the top of 2017. It looks very similar to all these other things going on. And it did look similar. It still does look similar. It even has me questioning a little bit. But overall, I really think that the overall state of the industry, overall state of the market, overall state of specifically and especially conference scenes is fucking bullish, man. People are bullish. They really, really, really love what's going on with crypto. They love the conferences they've got set up. People are starting to spend more money for conferences, starting to put better events on. I'm actually headed to Toronto here in about 2 weeks to go up to the Futurist conference, which I'm really, really excited about. And yeah, it's going to be a great time. And I'm traveling to a lot of different events, and I really think the overall state of the market's bullish. I'm really glad to be a part of it right now. And I really think right now, for anybody listening, I know it's late, it's like 1 a.m. on the West Coast, so it's probably it's like 4 a.m. on the East Coast. Like right now is the time to seize the fucking opportunity, right? Right now is the time to get ready to grasp the specific timing in the market, the specific momentum that they have going on with money flowing in, with money flowing around, and even with money flowing out. This is the time to specifically gain that opportunity and step into the fullest potential of what you can do over the next 2+ years or whatever it is that we are going to be in this bull market, if we are in that bull market, which I personally believe we're in a bull market in the long run. So yeah, I really think that we have 2 years to really capitalize, and I'm planning on giving everything that I have to step into the next movement. So a couple ways that I'm doing that are CoinDust, as well as bitmaps. So specifically, let's talk a little bit about CoinDust. CoinDust is a project that's really near and dear to my heart. This is an idea I had over a year ago now while I was in Bali. And there are a couple other apps out there that are doing something like this, but I don't think anybody's doing it in the way that we're doing it, and I don't think anybody has the connections or the reach or their hands as deep in this industry as I and my team do. So I'm really bullish on CoinDust. It's going to be the easiest way for people to invest in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other major cryptocurrencies. The goal with CoinDust is micro investing. What does that mean? It means that when you go to the store and you swipe your card to buy a water for $1.50, you will actually be charged $2. It will upcharge you to $2. That extra 50 cents will be taken and it will be reinvested in Bitcoin. Why is this important? I think it's important specifically because there aren't many people who have the capacity to invest. Specifically, there aren't many millennials that have the capacity to invest $100, $500, or even $1,000 at one period in time. Most millennials are financially incompetent. I'm still learning a lot about how to be financially competent and well off and all these different things, but the majority of millennials are completely financially incompetent. They have no idea how to spend their money, where to send their money, how to save money, or especially they have no fucking clue how to invest. And this is why I think CoinDust is really important. It's very similar to Acorns. If you ever used Acorns to invest in stocks, it's invest your spare change in stocks. And I think that to be able to do that for a brand new asset class, to be able to do that for Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of these cryptocurrencies and these digital assets that have been created, I think this is the fucking future. I think this is what we need for adoption. We need easy ways for people to get involved. If I had like my friends that are still in college and things like that, people I know who are younger, they don't want to go out and buy $200 worth of Bitcoin. Why? Because that's beer money, because that's weed money, because that's whatever sort of money, that's their luxury money, you know? This is the mindset that most millennials think in. And I really think that CoinDust will make it simple and easy for people to invest, and specifically comfortable. You know, I also think a major factor of older adults don't feel comfortable buying Bitcoin because it's so volatile. This allows people to average in on Bitcoin and average in on cryptocurrencies in a very easy and insightful and simple way. So that's what I'm really excited about. We're building this. It's my boys Neko Z. It's my boy Quinn from actually I knew Quinn from high school, which is pretty cool. He's developing the whole app. It's me. We're all co-founders. We're all building this together, and I'm really excited about the potential of it. So if you're interested in being a beta tester, we're hoping the beta comes out in the next 2 to 3 months here. Head over to coindustapp.com. That's coindustapp.com. Check it out. I really fucking believe in this. And shameless promotions here, but I really think before I even get into promoting bitmaps and sharing a little bit about what bitmaps is, I want to talk about why I'm doing this. I'm not necessarily doing this to shill you these things, although obviously I would love for you to sign up. I'd love for you to use them. I think they're very useful tools, but I'm trying to also show people like this is the most important opportunity that you have. Even beyond trading, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of opportunities in crypto. In fact, I really, really believe that trading is the very, very, very bottom of the food pyramid in this industry. It's where all the scraps of money go, and most traders lose. Facts. The traders that do win either really know how to analyze a potential coin and have gotten in at the right timing and have watched it go up and sold at the right timing and probably has a little bit of luck to do with that, or they're completely lucky and they completely just bought in. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think all traders are horrible. I don't think all traders are lucky. There's definitely skills involved in technical analysis and things like that. But I think in my personal opinion, I believe there is a greater opportunity to create things, whether it's content, whether it's solutions to adoption, which is what I'm attempting to do here, whether it's another podcast or whatever it might be, like being able to create some sort of educational content or products that simplify the way the markets work. These are all so fucking important. And Bitmaps is one of those ones that I'm really, really stoked about. Bitmaps is all about accepting cryptocurrency, Bitcoin as a form of payment. But really, to be honest, it's far, far beyond that. And I can't really get into all of it right now because there's a lot of things that we haven't released to the public yet. There's a lot of revamps and reworks that we just haven't discussed with people yet that I'm getting ready to discuss, but it's just not to that point yet. And it's pretty cool. It's some really, really cool stuff actually, but I just can't talk about it at the moment. But Bitmaps, on a very basic scale, is helping you locate your nearest store that accepts Bitcoin, or a nearest ATM that you can withdraw cash from Bitcoin, or even buy Bitcoin with. The goal here is to make utilizing cryptocurrency easier and to help build and utilize a solid community around what you are doing. So I'm really stoked about Bitmaps. I really think that that what we're doing with Bitmaps is going to be unique. I don't think anyone's doing it. I know that nobody else is doing it the way that we're doing it, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really fucking stoked about it. So this is what I mean by really stepping up and really seizing this opportunity. Am I doing it perfectly? Hell no. But am I giving it my best effort? Fuck yeah, I am. And I really think that these two mobile applications can be real potential solutions to the quote-unquote struggles that we're facing creating mass adoption. And yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. So finally, I don't really even know if anybody's listening to this, if anybody's even watching this anymore. About 17 minutes in here. I'm going to wrap it up real soon. But what do I think is the future of Bitcoin? What are the things that I'm looking at for Bitcoin? And let's see if anybody's on here real quick. Hold up. Yeah, what do I think is some of the solutions of Bitcoin? What do I think are some of the things that people are struggling with? What are some of the things that I think are really going on with Bitcoin in general? Okay, here's my real solid opinion. I think the next 3 to 4 months are either going to make or break us. Regulations are definitely coming. We're aware of that. And I think that they're going to come harder than we all expect. I don't think that Bitcoin is going to get banned. I think that would be an ignorant move by the United States. And if it is the move by the United States, then we could see Bitcoin go very, very, very low. What I do worry about is that these regulations are much heavier than people are understanding or are estimating. I really do worry and I really do wonder whether people really comprehend what's going on here. I don't think a lot of people do comprehend what's going on here, you know? The idea of KYCing and AMLing the majority of exchanges is somewhat bearish. It's not the worst thing ever. It's not destructive to the whole ecosystem of cryptocurrency, but I don't think people were listening to what our Treasury of Secretary of Treasury, or whatever his name is, was doing. I can't remember, Muchin or some shit. I don't think they're listening to what he's talking about. Like, what that guy is talking about, he's talking about KYC and AML on all wallets. That means your fucking Trust wallet. That means your Exodus wallet. That means even potentially your Trezor, your Ledger, if that's even a possibility. I don't really know the full scope of the law that is written about this, Securities Acts and all those things. I don't really know the full scope, but I do think that they are going to come down on people who hold crypto, and they're going to come down hard, especially if you haven't paid taxes, especially if you have all those things that really should be addressed, and really should be addressed a lot earlier than now. So that's kind of my opinion, guys. I'm a little bit on the hesitant side on the short term. That's why I haven't really gone like full force back into crypto. When we I sold a decent amount at like 12.8 or 12.5 to 12.8k a couple months ago, whenever that was, when I was in London, and I've just been kind of chilling on the sidelines, waiting to see what the bottom is, waiting to see whether or not this crypto regulation comes full force and comes heavy. Because if this crypto regulation comes heavy, like we're kind of looking at, it could be a negative factor for the short term. I think overall in the long term, it's a positive factor. I think regulation at this point is necessary and unavoidable. Would I like to avoid regulation overall? Of course, but I don't think that's even physically possible at this point. I think the good thing is let's do in the short term. It might be bearish. In the long term, it's always bullish. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin in the long term, but I'm interested to see what happens over the next 3 months with regulations, how it affects the prices of Bitcoin, and I'm interested. Yeah, I'm really, really just interested in seeing that. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's my thoughts. That's my opinions on market. That's my opinions on all the stuff that's going on right now. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to try and do more of these little live streams, hopefully multiple times a week. I'm a little tired right now. It's 1:30 a.m. I haven't slept very much in the last couple of days because I flew back from Japan. But guys, stay tuned. Really appreciate y'all's support with BitMaps, with CoinDust. Really appreciate you guys who are following along. If you're still following along with it, please head over to BitMaps, bitmapsapp.com. Join our Telegram. Same with CoinDust. We really, really appreciate the support. We really want to build things that are going to support the community, make things simpler, make things easier. No tokens are involved with this. I know that's a huge negative thing for the community in many regards. So at this point, we have no tokens involved. And yeah, I really, really believe in the stuff that we're building. So thank you guys for always following along. Thank you guys for continuing to be supportive, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.